Congratulations on getting started with Lotus Notes. The Notes client definitely contains some unique names and concepts. Because of that, we're going to go over the user interface and some terminology, so that even if you find yourself needing to use the help file, you can still get a head start knowing how to look things up. The Notes client is a means to access various applications, which used to be called databases. Things like your inbox, calendar, contacts, and even some production applications that are unique to your company. These are all considered applications. Let's start right at the top. We've got your File, Edit, View menu that's similar to other applications you may have used. Right below that is the Open list. This acts as a launcher for all your applications. Immediately to the right of that is the Tabbed Interface. This is a list of all the open applications that you currently have. You can click on the tabs to access each one. Continuing all the way over to the right-hand side, we've got what's called the sidebar. This is a feature of Lotus Notes that lets you access frequently used information so that you can find it quickly. For example, your same-time contact list for instant messaging, your day at a glance for your calendar, and other things like RSS feeds and frequently accessed views in Lotus Notes. We've also got the workspace. This is similar to the open list in that it's a launcher for all your applications. It's just a different way of looking at it. Now, one thing I do want to point out is this little triangle on the left-hand application here. I'm looking at two different versions of my mail file here. I'm looking at what's called a local replica, and I can also switch to the server version. It's going to tell me right here which one I'm looking at. Now, replicas, this is a unique piece of terminology to Lotus Notes. A replica is a local version of the same type of application that's on the server. They sync in a special way so that you can use this for offline use. Now let's actually go into my mail file. On the left-hand side here, we've got the folder pane. I can click this plus sign to expand all my folders, and I can go back to the inbox. Now in the middle, this is called a view. And this is unique to any database. Every database contains views. And all you're doing when you change a view is changing the way you're looking at the data. Up here, I've got my action bar. Now you'll notice the little triangle here. Whenever you see that, you can click on it to get a drop-down menu. Now there's one more thing I want to show you that's definitely unique to Lotus Notes. I'm going to go into one of my production databases that's unique to my company. In here, I can change to a view. Now, one thing in Lotus Notes, no matter what view you're always on, it will always tell you at the top of the screen. For example, right now, I'm in the Product Inquiries application, and the view I'm looking at is called Dispatches by Client. On the left-hand side here, there's more triangles. When you're looking at that in a view, it's called a twisty, and that's actually the technical term for that. You can click on this twisty and expand it to get more data. So always be on the lookout for those. So now, you should be completely familiar with the terms and the unique interface of Lotus Notes.